20 friends. You just need 3 motherfuckers and you can take over a country. Okay, that's what we're confused as Americans. We think we need all these motherfuckers. You give me 3 bad motherfuckers and you're finished.
I just need one more, so one more do me well. Do me nice. What is this? Oh, I love this. Is this Ticonderosa? Oh, no, it's Rose Art.
Yeah.
These are still great pencils. These fucking erasers are great. Man, it's so weird. When's the last time you used a fucking pencil?
Probably when you did your GED.
When's the last time you did? When you did your SATs?
A GE or a pencil? Like a pencil?
Yeah, like a fucking number 2
I don't
pencil.
know.
When's the last
See,
time you wrote the
I've been
pencil?
using mechanical pencils for a while.
Oh, even when you were in high school and shit? Yeah,
I never
mechanical
used,
is the way
I
to
never,
go.
Yeah.
Oh, they were the best.
Yeah. I
Jesus.
never. Last time I realistically used a pencil was probably middle school.
Look at that point there. That's a
That is a good
picture-perfect
point. That is a good point. I just
Good
don't like the
eraser.
way it feels.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying.
Like the way a
It's not
mechanical
round.
pencil, it's just
Yeah,
the way
yeah.
it writes.
This,
I don't know.
I think
it's
this
just,
writes this. I think this one because it's all about.
I don't like when the tip gets dull. It sounds scratchy.
Oh, I agree.
It reminds me of
for sure.
It just reminds me of nails on a chalkboard.
Mechanical
I'm
pencils.
not crazy
man.
about it.
I tell you what. Every time a dude gets fired or like leaves my work, I go and rob. I take everything out of their drawer. I take all their pens.
I've heard about that.
Because every now and then you heard I take their pens.
No, I just heard about
People do that. Because I want a good pen.
I know you do that.
I definitely do it. But this is a good.
No,
this is
you
a
do
good
do
pencil.
it.
I
There's
do.
No, definitely. You do. It's like there's no and. Orioles and Yankees. There's no and.
Speaking of that, I'm excited for this. O's and Yankees.
I hope
All right,
they
buddy. I
sweep
feel like you got
them,
a lot of tension going on here.
A lot of tension.
A lot of things
lot of
just
shit going
figuring
on
out.
today. This week is just nuts. I'm gonna
It's
try
been
to
a-
polish
it's-
off
it's been
6
a
of
wild
these high
week.
lifes
It's been a wild
in
week.
the next
Wow.
hour.
It's
and
been a
see what
wild
happens.
week.
Wow.
I had to bury my dog, rebury my dog. My phone stopped charging,
Wow.
so I'm like thinking about getting a new phone. That's a whole nother thing.
You got what, a Samsung?
Samsung. I don't want to go to the dark side.
There's no dark side. You were already on that side.
I don't want to go back to the dark side. I let the evil out of me. I don't want to go back. My doctor called me fat today. That was cool.
They always do that. You can't take that. You can't. Take
Really
that.
though? Like
Yeah.
how? Like actually?
Bro,
that?
I tried to get him to not call me that. He did. No, it was I had my checkup, right?
I got one Monday, but yeah, go ahead.
I had my checkup. I forgot I had it. I was actually at Home Depot because after I drop Ollie off, some days I'll take Bash with me, let Bree get some extra rest in the morning because I know she's got the kids all day. So I was taking Bash with me. He fell asleep, so I'm just sitting in the Home Depot parking lot listening to podcasts, because I'm not gonna move him. He's asleep. Let him get asleep. Whatever. My alarm goes off. It's like, you have a doctor's appointment 2 minutes ago.
You didn't get like a heads up,
I didn't get a
ahead of
10-minute
time?
before. I didn't set my phone.
You didn't
Not
get
a
a
day
24-hour text message or?
I
phone call?
did get a day before, but I forgot about it. I still forgot about it.
Okay.
I had I had a really nice dinner
That checks out.
at the local last night. That place is fucking fire.
Is that the one in White Marsh or the original?
The original.
Oh,
I
yeah,
wanted
nice.
to hate it. I'm gonna be saying I
Yeah, a lot of people
honestly
did.
I wanted to not like it.
I hated what
Didn't you have
I
a weird
had.
experience? You had a weird experience because it
It
was
was
just what you
just-
got was.
It was
normal.
what I got and what one other person got, but I didn't even eat or try what they had because they just ruined it from the get-go.
What'd you get?
You don't
Hold on.
you don't take a tomahawk steak
Oh, you tomahawked. That's
and
that's $145
ask,
steak.
and ask for it well done.
Oh my God! Put their name on here right now.
No.
That is disgusting.
A well done tomahawk.
I mean, you might as well put ketchup on it then at that point.
bro,
You might as well pull Mahomes and put some ketchup on it.
that's crazy. But the thing is, you gotta mark them down because that's a
mean-
psychopath.
$145 steak.
Dude,
$145 and they got it
took
well
so,
done.
It took so long for it to come out. And when
Who
they-
would do that? That is the most ghetto shit I've ever heard in my life. They're probably the most ghetto person you've ever hung out with. Let's not say a name, but like they're
I need to know
ghetto as fuck.
I need
And
to
I'm not,
know a name.
I'm not
I have
saying
to know
that
a
they're
name.
black. Okay, let's get that straight. They're probably low IQ. If you're getting a well done, listen. If you're paying $145 for a steak and you get it well done, prison, straight to jail.
I just don't know why people don't
Like
understand.
straight to jail. Did they
I
order
know.
ketchup on the side?
That's what he said.
Did
I
they
already-
order
Or
ketchup
ranch,
on the
already
ranch,
side?
said
ranch
that.
dressing.
I,
Ranch dressing.
I literally said that.
No, did they really order
No,
ketchup?
no. But I'm saying I literally just said that as a comeback of.
Oh,
I was like, at that point, you might
You
as well
might as
just
well
put
order ketchup.
ketchup on it.
wow, dude, that's disgusting. I've never even fucking heard
That
of
is
And
that.
then-
wild.
I ordered what, even Leslie was like, she knew what I was going to order when she saw the menu, and I ordered that.
What'd you get?
The lobster Popeye,
Okay.
and the whole freaking lobster was outside of the Popeye.
It's like crawling out, like hey.
So what was in
Like,
what was in
like
the Popeye?
you got it was everything but the lobster meat. And it was
So it was
crusted,
crusted on top
it
and
was
it's lobster
literally
on top.
crusted on top with everything just in it. And then a humongous lobster tail sitting on top, and you had the.
Now,
it was like a Cobb salad, but a Popeye,
here's the thing.
or not a Cobb. It was a
Now-
Cobb. It was a what's the salad where you have to chop it up yourself? Chop.
Well, here's
Yeah.
here's the thing though, because I kind of because
So annoying.
but if you that's why I wouldn't even have it on the menu
it was
because
a disappointment.
if you put a lobster like into like a pot pie, you're gonna overcook that lobster, right? I assume you would because
Lobster mac and cheese is good.
But
Yeah,
I'm saying
yeah.
but I feel like in a pot pie, if you like,
I personally think lobster's fucking overrated.
I agree with
I'm
you.
gonna be honest. I think lobster.
Unless
is
I get it,
I think it's
completely
good. I
If
like it.
If
I
I
just
get it
haven't had it
in
at
Maine
all.
though, I think the price wise, so
I
if I got to
mean-
get it in Maine,
I mean, lobster. What is the hot dog thing? What are they called?
lobster roll.
Yeah, sorry. Lobster rolls are amazing.
But they're so overpriced up down this.
They
way,
are.
you
But
know?
I mean, look at but then people up that way are gonna say how overpriced our crabs are.
So Bree and I
Yeah,
went.
true.
We went
True.
on a date yesterday. We had a sitter, so we went on a date, and we went and got pedicures, and
Is that the hands or the feet?
that's the feet.
What'd they say about your feet?
Oh no, they didn't have much to say this time. But when I went with my really funky toe, I could hear him like. That's
That's why you need
like
to,
right.
you need to
and
learn a
no, I
different
pulled the
language.
Google Translate out, and it wouldn't pick it up,
No
dude. I swear to
way.
God, I was like trying Vietnamese, I was trying Korean, I was
Yeah,
trying all
because
kinds
I bet
of
you
shit.
took that thing out. and
No
they were
way.
like,
You
"What is
actually
this?"
tried the.
I tried to because I knew what they were saying. This
Yeah,
fucking,
what the fuck is
they
this?
the lady literally looked at Bree afterwards after she like brought
me
the
get one
cheese
of them.
grater out and was like shaving my foot. She was like, "You bring him once a month. You bring him once a month." She asked me like, "When's the last time you've been here?" I was like, "It's been like
Thanks.
a year."
No problem, brother.
Anyway, we got pedicures, and I was looking for a place that served alcohol because some of them serve wine, but then I realized they all have alcohol if you bring your own in your hydro flask. So I just brought a whole bottle of wine
True. Yeah.
and a thermos, and me and Bree just drank wine while getting pedicures in the massage chairs. It was pretty dope.
Hell yeah.
And then we went to the local. We had a beautiful dinner. We got hooked up. We got some amazing appetizers. The French dip bao buns. We got the carpaccio, which is like the raw meat that you like scoop up with croutons.
Yeah.
We got the fried green tomatoes. We got the what was it? Oh, we got the tuna tartare with seaweed and like this red sauce, and then we split the beef Wellington. Their cocktails are really, really good too.
I've heard
The
that.
beef Wellington, I felt bad because it was like 9:15 when we ordered, and they close at 10. They're like, the beef Wellington takes 45 minutes,
Oh,
and I was like,
man.
Oh man, you ruined that.
I was like, put it in.
I'm paying.
Nah, I tipped very well.
Yeah.
I put
that's
it
the thing.
in.
You just
Um,
should.
I tipped extremely well. Basically, here's
Like
the thing.
19.5.
Yesterday, I pretty much spent my whole winnings of the Otani bet that I won the other day. So
Oh hell yeah. That was a good
yeah.
little.
that was like me
Half a
taking.
rack.
Yeah, I took my girl out to dinner and pedicures.
Good for you. Good dope.
So.
That's sick. As you should.
After living,
It's been a rough week, right?
we lived poor for like the last. We lived like a poor for the last couple weeks.
Well, and you've had kind of a major traumatic loss kind of come
Yeah.
recently. It's kind of nice to go out and do your thing.
Splurge a little bit.
Yeah, you should. Good. Hell yeah.
But yeah, we did that. That was fun. What'd you guys do this week? How was the game, Coon?
It was good. I mean, it was good until the loss. I was more excited about we're talking about like opening day.
We're in this week, but we're
or-
going back to opening day because we're a week behind.
It was honestly probably my most relaxed opening day. It was a little weird because they moved the statues because they're
strange.
still doing like things as far as the upgrades to the facility.
Are they still working on Joe Flacco's, or is that not?
When is the Joe Coon statue going up?
Dude, that'd be
Oh,
so
I don't know.
sick.
Probably like, oh, dude, I don't know.
That'd be fucking hilarious.
It'd be right next to the PSL wall.
What if they just picked one of the PSL's guys to like out of a raffle and they had a statue
Dude,
of him?
I will say
That would be
this.
that would
That'd
be
be
a
hard.
dope like
That'd be
raffle.
a sick
Well,
move.
when you go on
Yeah.
the Ravens app, there's this little section where they have this little like media thing where they do stories of PSL owners, and like some people are like, I've been, we're the Smith family of 2003 PSL owners, and a couple of them were 96, which
What do you-
was like obviously my dad and I
What
should
do you
have been
think
on
the
it.
number is of the 96 owners still? Do you know?
Oh,
what
what
that
is
would
the
be?
number? Oh,
Like, what would the percentage be off your? Like, if you had to think about it. You
I'm
think
gonna
people
probably
sold it at a
say
weird time?
I'm gonna probably see if the Colin Kaepernick year didn't
That's what I'm
happen.
thinking. The kneeling people were
If-
like, "I'm selling my tickets."
Yeah. I mean, there's a bit of people that sold them after the
The
Super
remaining
Bowl.
96, it's probably the same amount of people that
It's probably at like 62%. I would probably say.
what the people from 96 still have their
Yeah,
It's definitely above 50.
because we're not a
really?
historically losing franchise.
yeah,
So if you think about the time frame that we've been in the league and where we've been, I mean, 2 Super Bowls since '96.
I mean, shit. I'm sure
That's pretty good
I bet
Yeah.
you even
for
the
the amount
No,
of
yeah,
playoff
absolutely.
appearances we've had too.
the Browns probably don't even have that bad of a people. They like their fucking teams, bro. I
Yeah.
feel like
Yeah.
it's even Lions, whoever it is. Now the Lions are decent, but like I feel like for the Ravens to be like a top 5 organization like for a long fucking time, I feel like the ownership from '96 is probably pretty high, but but I think you are right. But that Kaepernick, the kneeling shit in England probably was a big fucking turn.
Oh,
for
yeah.
a lot of people. I
Oh,
guarantee
yeah.
it.
I don't even know if it would have been as bad if it wasn't overseas.
You're probably right. That's kind of a slap.
You know
in
what
the
I
face,
mean?
Yeah.
Like I feel like we're representing our country overseas,
like when it
Yeah.
happened.
in
Yeah,
a
exactly.
country that we like left and fucking had a revolution from.
Hey, all I know is that Ray was on both, and he was, quote, praying.
Ray's a smart dude.
So, very smart.
Yeah,
True.
he he already had
because
it.
they tried to throw the flack at him, saying that he was kneeling. He said, "I wasn't kneeling. I was on both knees praying." And he
And
made the line like when they were all holding
True.
arms in
Yeah.
Europe, because they were like.
Huh.
It just the whole thing got twisted.
got weird, dude.
But I understand certain people, I don't know. It was just a weird
It's
thing.
the great circus, dude.
But
It's the great
I will
circus.
say this though. God, it was.
You need a highlight, Zach?
I'm so
God, it was so nice to see to see Stephen A. Smith the past couple days just troll.
He's
and
such
troll.
a douche.
I love it. I love his discomfort and dislike for Dallas.
It's
so
I mean, it's
much.
great,
So
but I think
hilarious.
he's annoying when it comes to him. His hate for Lamar and shit pisses me off. But
Stephen A. is he's a troll. He's
Well, yeah.
a fucking troll, and
Well, I
that's how he
mean-
makes his money. He's smart. He's
I mean,
smart too.
how do you think what's his face is? Skip Bayless.
he's funny as shit though. But he at least gives Lamar credit when he needs to give it.
Oh yeah,
But
he just
yeah,
doesn't give
it's wild.
Shannon Sharp any credit.
Which is funny as shit. That can't. They don't work together anymore, do they?
No, not after
Yeah.
that. Not
After
after
that
he
blow up.
did the blow up about him being jealous of Tom Brady's career, because he basically said that he wasn't as good as Tom Brady.
Who
Like,
said that?
Skip Bayless.
Skip said that.
Like,
To
yeah,
Shannon?
yeah.
It's not even the same position. He's
Exactly.
obviously it's just a troll, and
It's just,
Shannon
you know,
Sharp took
it's
it
like-
to heart. That's
You got to watch the episode.
Shannon
It was
Sharp
the last episode of
might be.
He's one of the best tight ends ever.
I don't think.
Right?
I don't think his end's that tight anymore. Is what I'm saying.
Well, we're not going to.
I don't know, dude. I just don't see that. I mean, not to say that, but I mean,
I think Uncle Sharp.
Yeah, he's definitely. Well, I think,
I think he was hanging
Daddy
at some
Sharp.
Diddy parties.
Daddy Sharp.
That's all I'm
Diddy
saying.
parties, dude. That thing I sent you guys today with the Justin Bieber of the ad for Home Alone 2. That was so
Oh, yeah,
good.
yeah,
Did
yeah.
you see the Biddy
Yeah.
Robert or the?
Yeah. What was that? Meat Mill and Diddy.
Oh,
Meek.
so
It was Meek and Diddy.
do you think like? Because I think. All right. Do you think Diddy? This whole thing with Diddy is just like a public slander because they're trying to hold like. They're trying to disguise what's. It's just they're trying to.
Well,
I'm
I
so
don't
sorry
know,
for the
dude.
people that are listening and they're like, "What is this fucking dude trying to say?" The 23andMe people, that shit's going on, and like everyone left that company, and
so
BlackRock got bought out. That bought out. What's up?
so Ancestry.com sold to BlackRock a while ago. That was
Yeah,
a
that
year
happened a
ago.
minute
That was
ago,
whatever
yeah.
ago. So I mean, sometimes things are coincidences that I don't want to be misconstrued because I think right now, honestly, like the Diddy thing is coming to head. But there's a lot of things with this case that
coming ahead?
literally, like, I mean, it's been known for a while that Diddy was holding these parties and shit. I mean,
Yeah.
it's been it's been known Diddy had like the craziest parties, and what was going on there, probably something nefarious, right? I'm not gonna. I mean, it's just part of the whole Hollywood elite kind of shit. Who knows, right? But it's weird at the same time, like. So election shit going on right now. So there's always a kind of miscommunication. Other things are happening with
Misdirection,
and with the media, the way that thing's going. So that happens. But also you have like, apparently there's a whole thing with him and like he's selling his liquor company. Hear about this kind of shit?
Yeah, I heard.
Who did?
50
So,
Cent was trying to. 50 Cent was
50
trying
Cent.
to actually
So-
come to his aid. On
Yeah.
this.
So Diddy was doing some shit with his liquor company, and like he was going through a lawsuit. Then like, it's weird how like things kind of came out, but like. It's kind of good thing that these things do happen because Diddy, he straight up today, he was like, I'm ready to take the stand like today. He's ready to like start like whistle blowing to
Well,
drop
that's what.
these
This is
charges.
the thing. I think that.
The mayor of New York today was fucking indicted on some shit. People were saying there's a lot of politicians that apparently T.D. Jakes, that fucking pastor, was in them freak offs too. There's a lot of shit was going
Here's
on.
the deal,
Freak
man.
offs.
I think that. I think that.
Freak off, bro.
I think
All
that
that baby
Diddy
oil.
was the urban Epstein.
Yeah.
Well,
I
here's the
think
thing.
Diddy was the. They found all these tapes and shit. I think
But-
that Diddy was the urban Epstein.
Yeah.
They were using him as a psyop. They were. Dude. I heard a rumor today. Why the fuck is Oprah all of a sudden getting into politics? She's doing a DNC thing now.
Exactly,
She's with Kamala.
and
all
he's-
this shit.
and that
She
Kamala
was probably
interview was
freaking-
horrible.
She was probably freaking with in the Diddy parties, and they got blackmail, sexual blackmail.
Obama was at these parties. The Clintons were at these parties. I mean, fucking. But at one point, there was sucks. You also got. I'm not gonna say that shit, but Trump at one point also said, "Diddy, he's a good guy. I like Diddy. I've done like Trump has also talked about Diddy. So there's a lot of things I think Diddy was involved. It was
You know he was.
for Sean Combs and Jay-Z to become like billionaires in that industry and be kind of the sole kind of on top. You don't do that as as black men in America unless you have really done some like shit, right? These politicians shit are not going to let you
Yeah.
like I mean they really come up on top unless like
Would you
it's
see
not
what
gonna
Cuomo?
happen.
Did you see what Cuomo did at the DNC? That was awesome.
no what
No.
So Cuomo, Anthony Cuomo, that guy, not the mayor guy, his brother. Was it Anthony? Is his little brother?
I don't
Yeah.
know what the
So-
difference is.
Yeah. So Anthony, is that serious? Or is that just you being coon?
I think it's him being coon. He
Yeah,
doesn't know.
was it-
I
are
don't
you
know.
actually-
Oh yeah. No.
You don't know what I'm talking about?
Something.
No, I know what
Cuomo,
you're talking
yeah.
about, but not the guy's name.
Anyway, fucking Cuomo, he got nixed from CNN or wherever he was. He was at CNN, right?
Yeah.
He got out of there. He's not part of the club anymore. So he's with News Nation.
Okay.
And he was at the DNC, and he was like talking about how ridiculous it is that all the Republicans and Democrats, it's a one-party system. Like
Yeah,
how we're all
100%,
sitting here, like
100%.
he's like, it's ridiculous how they're all talking about like taking down the rich and taxing the rich. And he's like, look at these boxes up here. They're in a football stadium. They're like,
Yeah.
he's like, look at these sky boxes. Each one of these skyboxes starts at $300,000. Do you think the fucking Cubs? You didn't say fuck it, but you think the Cub Scouts? You think the teachers union? You think these people are getting in those press boxes? No, that's the elites up there looking down on you people, watching them tell you that they're going to tax the people. They're literally looking down on you. They're looking down on you in a bowl and laughing. It's all bullshit, dude. Like, this whole system is horseshit. Money got involved, and there's nothing you can do anymore. And it's like, we are due for a revolution. I'm going to be put on a fucking list for saying this, but we are due. And I'm not saying a violent revolution, but there needs to be a revolution of some sort. And it can't be this woke ideology bullshit, because now at this point they're using that against us.
Well, exactly. And it's not even it's this thing. It's like, when does it come to? And why is it that when they're like I said, the Democrats have been in fucking rule for the past 16 years?
Yeah.
Right. And
16 out of the last 20.
So and you see where we're at. It's a very bad time. But I'm a registered Democrat, right?
Wait,
I'm a registered Democrat. Whatever.
20 out of the last 24.
I don't know.
Anyway.
But I'm a registered Democrat. I never cared to change the shit. But I don't know if I never got a ballot. I never got a chance to vote, like, if Biden was bowing out. I never got a chance to vote for somebody else, right? Because at that point when RFK was a Democratic nomination, I would have voted RFK. All of a sudden, it's just you slide this chick in, and it is what it is, but that's not even the point I was going for. I'm saying it's annoying. The problem is, when did it stop? She was in her office for 4 years, and then
I know, but I mean,
but now
it doesn't matter if it's her or anybody else. It's the vice president.
Exactly. But I'm saying vice president, but he didn't get killed. He just stepped down. So at that point, it's a whole new fucking. You don't just they don't take over.
But no, has not stepped down. He's still our active president. Like, who's running the country right now?
Isn't he still?
Who's running the country?
Who's running the country? We're
BlackRock.
We're running a fucking war. But here's
what I'm saying. No, I was going to get my point though. My point was
sorry.
I'm sorry. I apologize. My point was, even if it were like Republicans or whoever wins this shit, why don't they? It's annoying how these policies want to come into play, and some policies are fucking make no sense, and you change them, you uproot them for whatever reason. I don't know why, but why is it every 4 years, right? So it doesn't. You're always trying to renew someone else's policies. Why doesn't if the Democrats lose, then the Republicans they have to kind of shelter in for 2 years you spend time with the Republicans to kind of for the benefit of America. That's why I don't know why it's always like 4 years. Then it's boom. Okay, now new policies. Now we're spending the next 4 years kind of trying to change all the things they did. And then when this person comes in, now let's take 4 years to change everything they fucking did. And when is it about the people? When has it ever been?
Well, Rogan made a good point. He's like, this is a company.
In the 90s, it was.
This is a company.
Probably the last time. I mean, when it felt like it was, but probably the 70s, I think, is when it actually was the last time.
He said that the U.S. he was talking about how the U.S.
Before
is a
that,
company, and you basically have to have a new CEO every 4 years. Did you hear that part?
No, I didn't get that far.
He was saying you have to have a new CEO. You have a multi-billion-dollar company, right?
True.
And for just purposes of saving face, you have to have a new CEO every 4 years.
Yeah.
You're not going to tell that CEO everything. He's a temporary employee.
Shit, that's true.
He's literally there to fucking distract the minions from the rest of the shit.
Who is working for the company. Because we all work for this company. We don't get any kind of extra shit. Let me get another one of them. We don't get any kind of,
Pass it down, Coon.
You good?
Yeah, it'd be my last one. I wasn't really
This is my last one, too. So,
expecting 3 strikes, you're out, but I'll do it.
But
Here,
yeah,
take my bottle,
you're right.
please.
And that's a great way to look at it because...
Take my
My
bottle,
bad,
please.
bro. So,
Multitasking, nope.
But yeah, but it's like for me, it's when is it about the people, right? It's the whole people.
People.
Seriously, it's we
Well,
the people.
honestly,
It's on
okay,
the
so
fucking
I was
shit.
listening to
Yeah,
listening to Shane's podcast the other day, and he said the most profound shit I've ever heard. And I don't.
Like,
he was
profound, like as good.
Yeah. He didn't mean to be like profound. He was just talking,
Yeah,
and I took it, and I'm like, that is probably one of the greatest things I've ever heard.
What'd he say?
They were talking about like issues in England with England and Ireland and blah 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 blah, like that ongoing war and that ongoing issue and the
There's
hunger
always a
strike, all that
beef there,
shit,
yeah,
right?
Hell
Excuse
yeah.
me. He was talking about that beef, right?
There's always a beef.
And the guy from Tires, the
Yep.
Goebbels,
the main guy.
whatever, Gerby's. Yeah.
The manager.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love him.
He
Dude,
was
he's-
on the podcast. He was on
That's the episode I was trying to tell you about.
what? Oh, okay. I was watching
Like,
that. Yeah, I watched that today.
The newest one.
Yeah, so he's on the podcast and they're talking about that, and he said, "I'm going to be honest with you. I don't really even know what that's about." Like,
Yeah.
and like what they like. He's like, "I don't know the insides of that whole like thing, so I can't really speak on it." And Shane goes, "Nobody does. You just have to pick a side and be obnoxious."
Two.
And it hit me, and I'm like, "That is our world."
It's what
Because
it is.
honestly, we could sit here. We talk all day about politics sometimes, and it's like
But
we don't know what the fuck we're talking about.
That's true.
The people on the other side don't know what they're talking about. Nobody knows what the fuck they're talking about because the real people running the show don't want you to know what the fuck we're.
That is.
They
so
want
true.
you to be so think that you know what the fuck you're talking about, and realistically, they're forcing you just to pick a side and be obnoxious.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, right on both.
On both ends, because there's no seeing what the other person's side is. There's no viewing that. It's pick a side and be obnoxious about how you're right and the other person's not.
And when you ask people people ask me right now who I was voting for and whatever, which I'm
Man,
still to the point where I'm
people
not
ask
going
Zach
to.
that. That's hilarious.
Well, but the thing is to tell them I'm not voting, right? But then I want to spout out about
Yeah,
what's
but
wrong with this nation and what we got to
Yeah,
change,
yeah.
right? So that's why I almost want to be in a point where
You
I just
technically
don't want to be able to have to talk about it. So that way, if I say,
This-
"Oh, I don't know, you guys do what you want, I didn't vote," so when the nuke drops,
Well, that's what Bree was saying is like, oh, this, that, and the other. Like I was saying how our country's great, and she's like, it's not that good. But I was like, no, it's the best. I was like, it's better than 90%. It's the best multicultural country.
Yeah.
Then now there's countries that are doing better, like Sweden,
Yeah.
like just like peaceful wise
because
and stuff like that.
Italy.
nationalism is great in Sweden.
Yeah, what do you mean? The 100% white countries? Like we have
Yeah.
like so realistically when you sit here and you're arguing that point,
That's a bad point.
it's
to
a bad
argue.
point to argue that there's better places.
Yeah.
Oh, because what do you mean the places that have all the same race?
The
What do you
same-
mean
the same-
Japan?
Not even
where
the
they're
same race per se, but the
extremely
same like,
racist
but the same like just like people who were like there, right? 'Cause some countries do have like different races in that country, but they're doing good because it's not, you know.
Well, no, I'm not even like look at Japan. Japan is super efficient. They don't
Yeah.
fuck with foreigners. They
That's
don't
true.
fuck with anyone
Yeah,
that's
that's
not
true.
Japanese.
Yeah.
bro.
They don't.
They'll
fuck with
literally, like,
Gaijins.
Like they throw up the X. Like don't fucking talk to me.
Do you know what I heard? I
I'm
heard
throwing it
today.
up next,
I heard
next
this
person
today.
I see that I know it's not from my
I
area.
heard this today. So there was so right now you have this thing where the people are coming to this country and they're not they're illegals, right? And there's a whole fucking debate. I'm not getting into it here, but the problem I don't really. It's a fucking issue, period. Just because it's a problem. It really is. But people who come in here legally with like visas and shit,
Mm-hmm.
like they're coming for like 6 months. And they want to get it extended, and they're not getting their visas extended.
No, they don't need.
They're not
to.
extending the
yeah.
visas, but people come here illegally can just shack up in an apartment and just being allowed to just stay.
Yeah,
That's
and
crazy
it's like,
to me. That's
no,
weird,
they're
man.
being paid to stay
Exactly.
here. They're
That's
given an
weird.
allowance. They're given a cell
That's
phone.
weird, man.
And it's fighting aged men. Like, don't send us fighting aged men. Send us sexy, busty Latinas.
Well, what's funny,
Don't send us the men.
you don't see a lot of people like because
Yeah.
the women and children that come across the borders get yoked up pretty soon. They're sold into sex trafficking.
Yeah, apparently a lot of
So
the,
that-
Yank them up and send them off.
Yeah.
apparently the
That's a big thing.
A lot of them have like addresses written on them when they come
To
in,
where they're supposed to go.
where they're supposed to go, and
Yeah.
it's like they get literally.
If Andrew
It's not a
couldn't make
question.
it,
it's not
no
a
one's
question
going to.
if they are. It is.
No, it's 100%.
They are
It's
being
happening. And it's
traded
also
into
some of
sex
these
slavery.
people. They're like people in the hotels in New York and shit. And a lot of these places, they're being like told to go to this hotel, and the hotels are like putting people in there, and their leases like stop like right after November 6th. So whenever the vote like the day to vote
Yeah.
is, it's right after that. So you vote for this person who was the border czar. And now you get these people. You're allowed to vote in this country, but you're not even a citizen.
Well,
That's
division
crazy
of
to me.
so. Speaking of
That
this,
makes
I went to
sense.
Division of Vital Records, right, to get Sebastian's birth. Excuse me, Jesus.
Which I'm
Christ,
voting
sorry.
Afro Man, by the way. So this I don't even.
Division of Vital Records down in like close to Baltimore. Basically, I drove there to get Sebastian's birth certificate, and they would not let me in the building. They said they had an armed guard, and they said if you don't have an appointment, you cannot get it. I said I spoke with the lady yesterday. She said I could literally pick this up today. I drove 45 minutes with my son in the car. I have an infant baby in my hand. I have a year-old baby in my hand. Standing outside this place, trying to get in, and they will not let me in. I had to get on the phone with this lady. She had to try to track down the lady I was talking to, which I didn't know her name. I had to describe her by her voice on the phone. All this shit. They finally pulled me in there after like 20 minutes of me sitting out front talking to them on the phone. And they just gave me the birth certificate. I left. It took 2 fucking seconds. They would not let me in the building. If you are a Maryland resident, you have to have an appointment. If you are fucking illegal,
You just walk right in.
if you're an illegal or an out-of-state resident, you can walk the fuck in. No fucking appointment.
I'm
What am I
telling you.
paying taxes for? What the fuck am I paying taxes? I have to be responsible.
That's why we have to stop
And you know what-
paying
you know what-
taxes. Stop paying them.
And you know what Bree said?
Yeah.
She gave
Stop
me.
paying 'em, then
She
you'll go to
gave me
jail,
the other
dumbass.
side,
Good.
the liberal side of it. I was bitching and complaining like like I am here, and she said, "Well, aren't those people more in need of the vital records than you are?" And I'm like, you know what? That's not what the fuck I wanted to hear right now.
that is true.
That is true, but it's not what I wanted to hear right now. But yes,
Why
they,
is
listen,
that true?
Because it is. It's facts.
They're more in need of what? Their birth certificates than I am?
Or maybe their social security numbers to get a job and stuff like that. But that doesn't negate the fact that I'm a Maryland resident that
No, I've
pays
been
for
here.
this
I'm
building.
first.
And I've been here.
Yeah.
Back of the line.
Yeah. Get to the back.
I'm here first.
Oh, I think MLK would be proud though. Like today, honestly, I was
Probably not.
No,
I
think
think he'd be
would.
crawling in
wouldn't.
his fucking
Because
grave.
if he saw whatever
He
street
would be
was named
proud-
after him,
he would
and
be
realized
proud
how
of
bad
some
it
of
is.
it.
That's true. If he saw his street
I mean,
in
come
every
on now.
city, he'd
And
be
M-
aggravated.
Yeah, MLK. Yeah.
MLK's the
Street.
worst.
MLK Boulevard's always the
That's
shittiest.
fucking.
No matter what
You know what?
city
That's
it
a
is.
fucking issue I have. This street should be cleaned up and like
That's
statues
true.
be on
It's
that
not,
every
though.
city.
But no, I
That's
think I
bullshit.
saw an interaction today, and I think MLK. Like I saw like the sunshine come down right on
Went
it,
to a bum.
and I saw this sunshine come down. I was like, that's MLK, because I saw this fat nerdy 8-year-old white kid at school pickup today talk to his fat nerdy 8-year-old black counterpart.
What's up with the fat though?
I'm describing them as who
Oh,
they
okay,
were.
okay,
It was
okay.
a fat
We're-
kid. What do you mean to say? Plus size? What do you mean to
No.
say?
No, I
Abundant?
didn't know.
There was an
I just-
abundant child.
It's just how you just kept going with like the one.
There were
was
two
fat.
fat nerdy kids.
Okay, that's
One
all
was
you gotta
white, one was
say.
black. That's what I said. You got
Okay.
defensive about
No.
me calling him fat. He was fat. It's not his fault. It's his parents' fault.
We're gonna start
Well,
changing
it's
the
his own
more
It's your body.
expansive.
He was a
An expansive
Just
child.
say it. Just he was a fat kid. I'm just saying it was just funny how you went hard on that.
he was an abundant, boisterous boy.
Yeah, he was a big dude.
He was a big boy.
Well, big.
Big-
'cause I would thought maybe
no,
tall.
big.
He
big
was a
is
he was a hefty, nerdy boy
Yeah.
with another
Husky. Let's use husky.
husky.
when
I
you're
like that.
tall, you're always described tall. You're never described. Hey, he's big.
Even
Yeah.
if you're fat and like 7 foot tall, you're just a tall guy.
You're just
It's true.
It's true.
Yeah, there's a
You're
certain
never
height.
you're never described as he's big.
But anyway,
You know, big is always associated with plus.
there is a husky white
Mhm.
boy, nerdy white boy,
This is
and a
fake guy. Okay.
husky, nerdy black boy. And the
Okay.
white boy said to the black boy, he said,
What you mean, man?
no, he said,
You my N word.
it's time to fight. It's time to fight some ops.
Nah, really?
Swear to
Oh
Hell
no, he
yeah.
did not.
He said they were
Could you
getting
not
off
be-
school, and he said it's time to fight some ops.
No fucking.
And I
way.
walked past and I said,
Like Call of Duty.
MLK would be proud.
He would.
You guys are fighting ops together.
100%.
And the fact that an 8-year-old is like, I'm ready to fight some ops. It's time to fight some ops. I don't know where they were fighting. I don't know if it was Fortnite. I don't know if
It
it was
was
Playground.
definitely
That's true. It's
some
probably
COD.
some Fortnite
But-
or
It was
something. Or
some
maybe
COD.
Dungeons and Dragons, which is a dope game, by the way. It's not a nerd game. I love
The
it.
fact that these two boys were going to fight ops
Life.
together, I thought MLK would be proud. I'm just saying.
You
I
know,
like that.
Yeah, me too. It's a great,
Yeah.
great,
I like
great
that.
thing. Yeah, it's
I like
coming
that.
around. A lot of things are coming back around.
Coming back around.
The gay term is coming back around apparently as teachers and shit. This kid I work with, Jack, he's like 25. So he's younger. I get a little perspective from the younger
Okay.
crowd, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's cool because I'm like, okay, where am I at? I can kind of gauge my
Thought process.
yeah,
is what I'm
exactly.
gonna
So,
say.
but he's very much on the same like page about like most people.
yeah.
But he kind of keeps me in line. Anyways, he said a lot of teachers now are coming out that the word gay is coming out now. They're using this like, I'm not doing that, that's gay. But as in a term where it's like how we used to use it when we were kids.
No, we used it
Yeah.
as like
They're
that
just like,
sucks.
yeah, that
that's
sucks.
Not
No,
good.
I'm not doing it, whatever.
Yeah, that's gay.
And I know we've been.
I got
know,
grounded today.
I
Man,
know
that's
people
fucking gay.
have come to the podcast and kind of said, oh, some people maybe said that we used the word gay term as in like a negative thing. And it's not negative. It's
I
just the
love the
way we
gays.
were.
Those people sound gay.
Yeah, exactly. Well, here's the thing. Because
That's gay.
apparently the F word has been coming out too, like we used to use it. when we
Yeah,
were
the
kids.
F, the F slur.
The F
Nick
slur.
is Nick.
And here's my thing.
Nick's
There's a gay guy.
notorious on that one.
Gay
Me?
guy. Look,
Yeah, you
gay
love
guy I
that.
work
When you
with.
get that anger and you,
Don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
here's my thing. The gay guy I work with calls me.
I
an
just
F-
heard you drop it.
calls me his F word every day. So I'm gonna use it from now on.
Oh, so you got
Zach,
the F pass.
I got the
would
F
be-
pass.
Okay.
I got the F pass.
I have plenty of hood
You know what I mean?
passes, so I'm good.
I got the F pass though. That's something special.
Yeah, but the hood pass. Is
Well, hold
better
on.
than
You
that.
can't listen. That's another thing. You can't turn black and then use the N-word pass. But like, could you just, if you sucked one dick, could you use the F?
Not even that.
Hypothetically,
Just suck one dude's titty, right? You can just suck
if you
one titty.
if you did some real gay shit, could you use the F slur?
You like one guy titty, you can use the F word.
If you publicly did gay shit, could you say the F?
I could pinch
slur?
your nipple and still use the F word,
I
right?
mean,
Where's the
Where's the
line?
line?
I don't think any
Because we can't
actual
turn black,
gay-
but we could turn gay
I don't
for a
think
day.
anybody in
true.
the actual gay community would want to use that word.
Bro, this guy.
A lot of
no,
people in
no,
the gay.
no, no.
How many gays do you hang out with?
Dude,
they all
this-
use
Yeah,
that
that
word.
Dude,
is
this dude I
true.
work with, I'm
They
telling you
all
right now,
use
and
that
he,
word.
He loves his Puerto
That's like
Ricans.
saying I don't think a lot of black people use the N word. That was like what you,
Yeah.
yeah, what
No,
you just
you're
said was
right.
crazy, dude.
No,
What you
you're
just said was crazy.
They,
No,
they
it
use-
was. Yeah, that's true.
I haven't really heard
They
a lot
use
of
it.
blacks use the N word.
Yeah,
yeah.
Never heard it.
I've never.
Never heard them use it.
But anyways, so I don't know where I was going with that, but that was it. That's the end of that
Just-
story.
It is, at the end of the day.
Love is love. Love who you love.
Yeah, I mean,
To an extent.
Zach, your neck looks really uncomfortable.
Yeah, you look all
You
turtled
need
up.
to. You just. Yeah.
You look buttoned up. Why don't you take one of them buttons
Just
off?
one. Just
one,
the
dude.
one, please.
Why are
bro.
you buttoned
Why?
up?
It
Why are you
looks so
choloed? Why are you
uncomfortable.
choloed right now?
It looks like you're wearing a.
Coon, you should actually button the top button only on your shirt. Yeah, go full cholo for the rest of the episode.
I tell you
dude.
what I'm going. I tell you what I realized.
Yeah, you're
wait,
right. You're
tell you what,
right.
I'm going all
No,
three
no,
down.
no.
What I've realized though, look,
Oh,
I'm getting
damn.
Oh,
gray.
that looks
I'm,
good.
I'm getting gray chest
Dude,
hair,
the
boys.
That looks good.
I'm getting gray chest hair.
The gray chest
Yeah.
hair actually looks.
I'm
good.
telling you what,
It
it's
looks
coming
sexy.
in. I'm looking at that strawberry in the back of your fridge. You seen that fucking meme?
I have probably one of them strawberries in my fridge. Coon, actually, you could be a cholo. You know that guy that does like the fake gang signs and stuff in the hood, and he almost gets shot.
Is that good?
You kind of look like him.
This is so uncomfortable.
Say, what's up, essay?
I mean, I was pretty comfortable. I mean,
A
yeah,
Niagara. What's up, essay?
yeah.
What was?
Yo, Holmes
What did you say before you started?
said Niagara.
No, Niagara.
What's-
Niagara means
What does that mean?
Yeah, can you
it's
explain?
Spanish for like black bean.
Okay. Negro.
Negro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh
It's
my God, let's not tiptoe here, because you did not say it correctly. You did not pronounce it correctly, and
I said it good though.
listen, he's.
I rolled the R.
To be fair, Nicoon sounded like he said Niagara.
it did sound like I said Niagara.
Let's keep moving on. Let's move on from this. I don't want to touch on this anymore. Don't try to speak Spanish
I'm
ever
done
again.
now. I'm done with this.
Done with the
Say
cholo.
Blanco.
God.
Say Blanco.
Yeah.
Blanco.
All right.
You know when I say chupapi meñeño to my Spanish coworker,
I've seen her.
she laughs.
What does it actually
so
mean?
Hard.
Though? What is it? Is that saying like God?
I
Like daddy's
chupapi
the
doesn't
man?
mean anything.
It just.
Like papi means daddy, but
But
like
what he's saying.
muñeño means like
Muñeño.
oh fuck, what does muñeño mean?
Does it mean more?
I mean, Google Translate. We got it.
Have you seen what the
No,
voice
but
on,
it's gibberish.
what?
He's saying gibberish.
It's not-
He's saying gibberish.
Who's saying gibberish? Who says this? Is this like
Oh, you don't? You ever seen that
You've
guy?
never seen Papi Muñeño?
He goes up.
Oh, is that that
the
guy
little
who kinda-
Spanish
yeah,
guy?
he's
Half
all-
of his
he-
shit's
He
fake.
whispers in people's ear.
Oh
and
yeah, he's
Most
so
of his
fucking
shit's
annoying.
fake. Most of
Yeah.
his shit's.
I don't care
yeah,
if it
yeah.
is fake.
It's
funny.
funny. Yeah, but most of it's fake.
I cannot stop with Damien.
Damien.
The guy that's just like
DMX.
struggling with it.
You struggling?
Dude, I
how long you struggling?
cannot stop with him,
So
dude.
he's like, how long you been struggling with it? Like
Dude,
talking about the
how he incorporates struggling with it. That's excuses. That's excuse I used when I was struggling with it. Like
This guy
And-
goes up.
Dude,
I didn't like the
I
one in the bar though. That fucking pissed me off.
didn't-
Actually,
you
I
didn't like
the
that
one in
one?
the bar because that guy was just trying to have a drink.
dude,
and
the one at
relax.
GameStop was really good.
Dude, and he got them to let him put up a sign. Zach, you're just lost on this. Is fine.
Dude, Zach, this is
This
right
guy-
up your alley, though.
This black dude, he's like mixter. He's black, and he goes up and he's like,
dude, he's so good.
He
Why
goes
is
up
up
to
my
peop-
alley though? What's up my alley?
No, I'm
It's just
saying
like
I
the
would find.
prank
I would
stuff.
see you like laughing at what
I don't
this
know.
guy.
Zach doesn't like the awkward
I don't. I
interactions
hate
in
him.
public.
Oh, I
fucking
love
hate him.
that.
I
Zach
hate him.
hates that shit.
I found him because of you. I noticed
Yeah.
that you liked one of his things one day,
Look.
and then he popped up, and then it just.
He
I wanna
goes
tell
up
you
to
a
people
story.
buying alcohol, and he goes,
Oh, it's so good.
how long you been struggling with it? I'm
That's pretty funny.
I'm 8 years sober myself.
Yeah.
Like it all started. It started
goes-
with him
and then
going
he
up
goes,
to
"I
people
got-
and be like,
I got a lot of money from a RICO investigation, but
Yeah.
as soon as that's over, I'll be rolling in the dough.
dude, he does this. It's the first video I saw of his. He goes up to a person in the supermarket and he's like, "You wouldn't happen to have $1, would you? Do you have any money? You have any You have $1? $1?" He just asks them if they have cash,
Dude, I
and when
love
they
him.
say no, he gives them $1. He's like,
That's pretty sick.
he's like,
I like
everybody's
that.
everybody's
everybody
struggling.
deserves-
everybody
everybody
deserves to have a
deserves to
little
have a
money.
damn
dollar.
dollar.
And then
Don't
she's
hit
like,
a
"No,
dollar.
I got a card." And he's like, "No, I thought you said you didn't have $1. So here, everybody."
That's pretty clever.
Everybody should
I like
have
that. I like
$1.
that. That's funny.
He gets them. He gets them, and they're so
Dude, he
confused.
gets so good.
Everybody struggles sometimes. How long you been struggling with it? Like,
No,
it's
my
really good.
like he has merch now that just says like struggling with it.
I'll fucking buy
'Cause-
that merch.
I'm gonna send it to you, and I'm
Well,
gonna send you
the
good
thing is-
ones where like you'll get it. But
The
I love
awkward
it, Nick,
ones.
when he really gets somebody that actually interacts with them. They're not like freaked out and like what's going on. Like when he had that one older lady, and dude, it's just you'll love it.
it's good
Look,
content.
It's so.
but go
good.
ahead, tell your story.
Well, no, because we're
Are you talking about the stand-up story?
It's so good.
what stand-up story?
What were you gonna say about
No,
the
so
awkward?
so we're like, what was it on Saturday? I met him and Brandon up at the pub.
Okay.
After I got my haircut and shit, I was going to the pub anyway, so they went up there and like, there was like a dude like 2 stools down from us.
He was struggling.
No
with
one
it.
else, right? No, there was no one else there, right? But the Carla was like showing me like a video of Rod Uncensored. What's up, buddy? Sorry you got banned, but
I was
you
showing
know,
it.
showing me the set
I was
because
showing him Rod Uncensored's band
his set because I don't think you deserve to be banned. It's just me. But anyways, so
He broke code. I
sometimes
believe.
you don't know what women say to get hit. Anyways, look. Sorry, I went off the rails. Anyways, so we're sitting at the
Slippery Stallions don't stand by that statement.
so
Continue.
we're sitting at the bar and DeCarlo's showing me and he's just got turned up loud and it's like not that loud in the bar. So I'm like, dude,
There's like 3 people.
I'm like,
there.
dude, please turn it down. I get really anxious about like social shit and like awkwardness.
weird.
And I get weird. So DeCarlo looks at me, pauses it, and goes, "You know I own this fucking place, right?" I was like, yeah, okay, my
There was
bad.
like
Go
3.
ahead.
Yeah, that's what I said when I was down
So I was
Fishtails
like-
a couple
Okay,
summers
never
ago.
mind.
There was
That's what
3
I said.
people there, and one guy's got his headphones in. Like nobody cares, and he's like, "Hey, turn it down." I was like, I literally paused. I was like, "You know, I fucking own this place, right?"
And
Like,
I was like,
we're
all right, never
good.
mind. Let me shut the fuck up.
We're
And I
fucking good.
I needed that kind of like rebound to say like, what do you?
Because you were struggling.
Why are you
with it.
so? Because I get so anxious and weird in public places. So when I hear about those stories, I think about that person who they're fucking with.
Shout out to Brandon though. He was with us, and he helped me with my septic.
Brandon's going on his way to Vermont right now.
He
He's
is in,
driving.
like Massachusetts or Vermont.
He's driving to
yeah,
Vermont right now.
That's where his
He
homeland
left
is.
work at fucking 3:30.
to
Was
drive.
gone for like 20 minutes, and then like came back and said, "Up first rule of road trips," and just went into the bathroom.
Dude, that's weird.
And I was like, yeah, all right.
Yeah,
dude,
good
dude.
weird though.
A smart guy, but he's driving 9 hours. He won't be there till fucking 1 o'clock.
That man's a savage.
He does,
He's a
man.
savage. He's a savage man.
Does his shit.
He's a savage man.
He is.
I
What
guess
else?
since we're like in the middle, I'll plug my shit. I got October 26th. I've got a show with Mickey Coachella.
Oh, do you? Where's
I
that
do.
at?
I'm not actually going to disclose the location yet,
Really?
but I have a show on October 26th with Mickey Coachella, and I have a
Who's
show.
that?
You know Mickey and
Mickey and Amelia,
From
98
98
Rock.
Rock.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah.
He's came up in the comedy scene now.
Well, he's been in the
He's been
comedy
in it,
scene,
but he's kind- you
he's
know,
coming back around into the hardcore scene a little bit.
Yeah, but how did you get that?
I'll talk inside baseball. Like me and him were hanging. Me and him were kicking it.
Nice.
After a mic, and
He came to open mic.
he
and-
hit me
yeah.
up. So I'm doing a show with him in October 26th, which is dope. He's
He
super
bought
fucking funny.
he bought paint from me at Home Depot back in the day.
Nice. Me and you talked about that, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mickey's a really cool guy, super cool hang, very funny, very
Yep.
funny guy.
He bought pink paint for me for his daughter's room.
Huh.
Back in the day. Sorry,
probably like,
I mean,
probably like
Yeah, yeah.
15, 20 years ago, wasn't it?
it was
He's probably
it
still
was-
on the radio.
It was
Time
over.
ago.
It was over 12 years ago.
Yeah, he was still on the
Definitely when
radio
it was
back then.
he was
Yeah.
on 98 Rock at that point.
Oh no, he was.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah,
that's
for
how I
sure.
knew it was when he came up in the line.
You heard his
And
voice. You were like,
as
"That's
soon as
fucking
he
Mickey."
talked, I looked at him. I go, and he goes, "Just say it. I already know what you're gonna say." And I was like, "Dude, I just listened to you like 12 hours ago."
Yeah, dude, he was the radio.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was. Yep.
Yeah,
like
he was the
literally.
radio.
That was a good show.
Yeah, he was great on the radio. But yeah, he's a cool dude. Great hang. He asked me to be on his show on October 26th.
Let's get Mickey on here, bro.
So I want to wait. I want to
I
get.
want Stavi on here.
Listen, I want to get all the studio set up, and I'll get Mickey on here.
All right, hell yeah, it'd be tough.
That would be a cool show.
Yes.
Dude.
We'll get Mickey on here as soon as the studio's set up.
Dude.
Hell yeah,
He'll come. He'll do it.
nah, for
Dude.
sure.
Yes.
Um.
Yes.
Okay. So anyway, I got a show with him on October 26th, and then the first pub show is moved to November 2nd. So
Okay.
November
All right,
2nd.
so you bumped it back.
I bumped
Yep.
that because
It's still a Saturday, right?
Correct,
Or is it okay,
correct.
Cool.
Thank God Zach
and that's
knows.
dinner and a show. I might be popping in for a guest performance at the Avenue Grill on Saturday, if this comes out in the next day or two. This coming Saturday, which will be the 28th.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm doing I might be doing a guest spot at Avenue Grill. But if I'm not there for some reason, there's still going to be Dave Jones on the lineup, Dom's on the lineup, Bam's hosting. It's
I didn't
gonna
know there
be
was that
like-
many people. It looked like there was only 4 people gonna be performing. What I saw.
We're right in the middle of a podcast. What is it?
Well, there's tons of ants in our house.
I'll get the ants after the podcast. They'll be fine. I've got.
No, there's tons of ants. They were like crawling everywhere on me. But there was like one crawling on me, and I like swiped it off, and it was like lots on the floor. Crazy.
Is it by the dog food?
It's by the kitchen.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll check it out.
Why don't you go away from the kitchen?
Yeah.
Anyway, there's ants in my house running amok. They have taken over and now are trying to attack my family. That's news. But yeah, so if I'm not at Avenue Grill on Saturday, a lot of the Barrel Boys are going to be there, and it's going to be a good little show. And then again, I have a show with Mickey on October 26th, and I got a show November 2nd, and open mic every Monday at the
Riverside
Pub and Grill.
Hell
And,
yeah.
Yeah, that's my stand-up lineup right now. Any dates for you gentlemen?
Yeah, so I'll be jerking off tomorrow.
Okay, what time?
My
Are you live streaming it on your OF or
OnlyFans, yeah, you can find me at Kim's will be
You don't have no OF.
Kim's will be beating.
Kim's will be beating?
Yeah, I get on there, I jerk off into
slap
a
it
cup.
around,
Don't.
slap it
What do you
around
mean?
a little bit.
What do you mean?
Don't.
Would you
don't
pay-
have no
would you
OF.
Shooting slugs.
Would you pay $5 a month?
No.
Just see Kim's will shoot a slug?
Already seen it.
I showed him a video once. Anyways, we're not gonna
all
get
right,
there.
all right.
We're all friends
You
here.
can
Anyways,
use
I witnessed it.
You can use the F slur. You can use it.
yeah, dude, you watched out that window. We talked about that.
That's true.
Freak.
We did talk about that.
You
Coon's
watched me have a freak off.
the peeping coon. That was the episode we did where you watched Camel freak
Which here's
off.
the thing.
I mean, you
I
could
wish-
not be like, "Hey, come look at this" anymore with the window wide open.
Yeah, no, I didn't close that bitch at all. Now, but
Dark
I wish
out.
he would have
bright
known.
lights on.
I wish I would have known he was out there because I would have like waved or something. I would have
know.
I would have.
It was so insane when she came in there and said,
What are you gonna do about it?
"Yeah." Looked at him and said, "What are you gonna do?" And he just turned around.
Shout out
and
Wyatt.
Wait,
walked
why
out.
did that right? Yeah, because I
Shout
asked.
out
him-
Wyatt.
Oh, I was telling the whole
Dude,
time.
we need
I
him
was like,
on the
bro, I'm out
pod
of here.
so bad. We
Wyatt's
need Wyatt-
busy. Wyatt's working.
I know he's busy.
Wyatt's
but
a
I mean,
busy
like,
man. He's a tattoo artist. He's a fucking media mogul. He's out there. He's a skateboard pro. Like he's just doing too much.
So crazy.
He's
Anything-
a hard
dude,
get.
I
It's
miss-
wild to
He's
me.
a
that-
hard
miss-
get. He's
I
a
miss-
chef. He's a hard
I
get.
miss the studio so much. God,
But anything that it's weird
what
to
a
me. Like,
time.
what studio?
The
Midnight
cycling
2019.
studio.
Yeah, recycled.
I forgot that was.
Oh, let me tell you guys about my doctor called me fat. We
Oh
we
yeah,
derailed
sorry,
from
yeah,
that
Good,
like
good.
an hour ago. We'll do a call back.
Yeah.
But basically, I'm sitting there with my son, and he's, giving me my checkup, and I was like, he was basically like, "Oh, your weight's up," and I was like, "Yeah, I know. It's like fluctuates a lot." Because like the last time I was in there was like around 200.
Just how much the thyroid?
He knows, but now I'm
He
like,
knows, yeah.
now
As
I'm
a
like,
doctor, right?
Yeah, he's a doctor.
Sorry.
but my thyroid levels are normal now, so I really don't have that as an excuse. I'm just being
I'm
a
just
fucking
I'm just
asshole.
eating
Yeah.
shit.
So he's like, "Oh, now you're like 210. He's like, "You really should be under 200 pounds." And I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, I wanted to tell him that I've been doing this mushroom cleanse. I've been taking Rise. I'm
How
not
tall are
saying,
you?
listen, I'm not saying get Rise, because let me do it for a month and then I'll let you guys know if it's working. But
What is Rise?
it's like a mushroom it's a mushroom coffee. That
I
you
tried
basically-
mud. I tried
Yeah,
mud
it's like
for
mud
a little
water.
bit. I tried that for
It's
a little
supposed to
bit.
like
it was horrible.
thin your gut out
It
and
was
stuff. I
horrible.
mix it with my coffee, to be honest. But anyway, I'm trying to slim down with this Rise, work out a little bit. I started working out. So anyway, I'm trying to tell him that I was like, "Hey, I think a lot of my weight right now is like water weight, a lot of bloating." And he's like a Russian dude, and he's examining me on the table. I have my son on my lap, and he's like grabs my love handles and moves over to like squeezes my fat on my stomach, and he's like, "No, I think you just have a lot of fat here." So I'm trying to get him to appease me a little bit by like, "Oh,
Yeah.
They don't give
maybe
a fuck.
maybe it's water weight." He's like, "No, I think
That's
you're
just
just
fat."
fat here." It's like, you know what? I actually respect you for that. I,
Yeah,
like,
thank you.
I respect you
Thank
more
you.
for being honest with me here than lying to me, because you know what? Today I've been on my diet. I worked out, and it just took my doctor fat shaming me to do
I gotta
so.
step something up. There.
But yeah, I just I gotta do something. I want to get nice and fit before Olivia's wedding. I don't feel good right now.
That's what it is. It's how you feel, right?
Yeah, I don't
That's
feel
the
good
thing.
right
That's
now.
the thing.
Listen, if I was 210 and I was muscly and I felt good about myself, it'd be a whole nother thing. Right
Yeah,
now, I'm a limp 210. I'm a soft 210. If I was a hard 210, I'm a flaccid 210 right now.
Yeah. See, that's what sucks from my body, because I'm not like I said. I think we talked about this before, but technically, like if you look at my height, all
Yeah.
they go is by BMI, which is bullshit. Don't believe any of that shit. It's not real.
It is real.
Because it's not though.
That's why it's there.
Okay, so you tell me
BMI
I should be
BMI 's
110.
not- BMI 's not
I should be
real.
110, Nick Coon. 110.
110.
Body
Yeah.
mass index is not real. If
My-
you go off body mass index, 90% of America is obese.
My weight is telling me I should be 110. No fucking way, dude.
That's crazy.
No
dude.
fucking
That's
way.
like Annie's shit.
That's what I'm saying. I should be like real. Like my body's. I'm not meant to be. Like literally, the lowest I would ever want to go is 160, and I've
Yeah,
been
we
there
gotta
like
wrap
one
it up.
time. No fucking way.
What time are we at?
7:30.
Okay,
Oh,
we've
yeah.
been an hour.
Oh, what's up with the O's? What are we doing?
I know. Like what?
I'm
what are
I'm
we
going
doing?
to Papa's
It's
to
always-
watch this shit anyway. But
No, I'm
You're not going.
yes, I am.
yeah, I mean, go to Papa's and watch the game.
I am. I'm free tonight.
Nah, BMI's on
What do you
some
mean you're free? Oh,
BMI's on some weird shit, but
I should be a jockey if that's the
it's
case.
because your height to weight
Yeah.
ratio,
That
right?
makes no sense. I'm not. Look at if you looked at my body. If you saw me like.
You at 110 would be weird.
I would die. I literally couldn't be that skinny. I couldn't be. Like I mean, like it wouldn't even. I wouldn't sustain myself. Like literally, 160 for me is as low as I could ever go.
That's like Coon being at like
150.
180,
Yeah,
160.
maybe like yeah, exactly.
Because he's tall. He's got
Yeah.
he's got some.
It just
height
it
to
would
him.
look weird, bro. So that's I'm not I'm not worried about. I
I
definitely
was
like
180 when I graduated high school.
Yeah, but you at 180 now would be like weird.
Oh yeah. No,
That's like when I was
prime for
150,
me is
dude.
like 210.
When I was 150, when I was like crackhead skinny with the mustache and that picture from
Yeah.
Halloween,
It's a good picture,
it
but
was
yeah,
a good picture.
Yeah.
I looked like a crackhead and I was super skinny.
Well, you were on a certain diet that we're not going to discuss.
No, but he was on
Hookers and cocaine.
Yeah,
Like, a lot of drugs. A lot of
Nah, that's when my
snakes.
thyroid was really hitting the fucking.
actually is.
bricks
That's
as
true.
well.
That's exactly when.
Drugs didn't help, but early 20s was wild. For
I hear
everybody
you.
involved in this room, things got a little weird.
I got my DUI in my early 20s. That's
Yeah,
right.
that's what
True, we had a
happens.
good time.
Coon used to wear fucking polo pajama pants
He used
to the club.
He used to collar pop and go to in pajama pants and go to
Coon
the
used to have
fucking
a popped collar polo with
polo
matching polo pajama pants.
and then go to the fucking
And hold
long
on.
shots.
Wasn't he wearing like Sperry's loafers?
100%.
No, I was wearing those American Eagle
Slides.
moccasins. What are they
Moccasins,
called?
yeah.
No, they're called.
forget the name
Are
of
they
them.
called moccasins?
But they're the rounded ones, right?
Yeah, the front's real round.
Yeah.
And the back's that cut
They're the
out.
girl moccasins.
Oh yeah, I
They're
remember the
moccasins.
fucking thing.
But yeah,
Yeah. They're typically bought by females, but they're super comfy.
yeah, they're very popular
Yeah.
in that community.
He just showed up like he
In the pumpkin spice community.
He showed up like he fucking just didn't
Starbucks.
even go. It was crazy. It
But
was
no,
so-
Coon would
Yeah.
roll up to the club. We had a dubstep club, the first dubstep club in Harford County. We
Yep.
had. We
would
ran.
agree. Would agree.
And I think
First
we have.
on the scene.
I think we actually have posters to prove we were the first dubstep club in the
Yeah.
county. And then
No, for sure.
months later, Looney stole our idea and started doing dubstep
We-
shows.
Now they don't anymore though, right?
Yeah.
Well, nobody does anymore because
it fell out.
we were the scene.
Yeah, true.
No,
And
we
then
were on the scene.
when
We-
you get nitrous tanks in the
Yep,
back
in
parking
the back,
lot,
back in the parking lot. Nitrous. Yeah,
That's
hell
when
yeah.
you know
when
gotta
you
shut
get
it
your
down.
cell phone turned off in the back parking lot,
All right, come
then
on,
you know
come
it's
on, come
for
on.
real.
it's real.
I was at a low point. in
Dude,
my
I
life.
didn't say one name.
Yeah.
I just said a cell phone that turned
I
off.
know
in
what
the
you
Let's
back
not talk
parking
about
lot.
that
I know what you
shitness.
meant. I know
Let's
what you
not talk
meant.
about
Well, I mean,
shitness.
that was that prime time.
Prime time.
Good memories.
Good
Good
memories.
Shitness.
Great
yeah.
memories.
Stories. Good stories.
Great
Shitness.
memories, great
Good
stories.
stories.
Great memories.
I'm all for the great
Dude, we
Yeah.
paused it on shitness like 15 million times.
What a good word.
What a good
Dude,
word. It really
When
is.
She said shitness.
That's just utter frustration to the point where
You're just making
it
shit
comes
up.
out as
You're so pissed off at what's going on here.
yeah. You just
You're just
Nick,
making up words.
Nick, can you remember what she said
What's not good?
before that, though?
Let's wait till
that
it's
led
after.
to the
Yeah, let's
shitness?
wait till it's after. Let's wait till after this. Anyway, that was the Slippery Stallions podcast. We're
always
going to
good.
be here next week on Wednesday, right, boys?
Yeah, hon.
Wednesday, Thursday, we'll figure it out.
Wednesday or
Go
Thursday
O's.
is our new record date. So hopefully we'll have this podcast episode out next day or two, and yeah. Anyway, again, I have a show with Mickey Uchella October 26th. I will disclose the location, time, and all that very shortly, and then the pub show November 2nd. And if you want to come catch an open mic, it's a super fun.
Limited
hang.
tickets. Limited tickets.
Limited
so-
tickets to
limited
both.
tickets,
I'm not paying
Limited
for it.
tickets.
Limited tickets to both. Anyway, and then the O's are going to sweep the Yankees tonight,
Yep.
As we
and the
believe.
Ravens are playing who this coming week?
Playing the
Buffalo.
Bills, boy.
This is going to be a
And
tough
it's the
game.
Darkness,
Sunday night.
Darkness
The darkness.
Falls on Sunday.
Nothing more.
8:15. I'll be there. It's gonna be a long night.
Put this out on Monday or earlier, whenever you want, because you're playing Saturday. So maybe tomorrow. Can you put it out tomorrow?
I could probably put it up tomorrow.
All right, do what you can.
Yep.
All right,
Bye.
love.
Love,
See y'all
love.
later.
All right, love you
Bye.
guys.
Shitness.
And you're finished.